Cartoons are supposed to be fun and safe, right? But some episodes cross a line. So creepy they're hard to explain. From banned scenes to ones that vanished without a trace, these are the lost cartoons that haunted viewers' dreams. Let's dive into some of the most unsettling lost cartoon episodes. Many of you asked me to cover the Sid the Science Kid lost episode, so let's start there. For those who don't know, Sid the Science Kid is a children's show about a curious boy who explores science through playful questions and experiments. But this particular episode? It's nothing like the usual. It takes a sharp, bizarre turn.
Sid the Science Kid's Where Did I Come From? So I'm gonna be honest and tell you guys that this show has always given me a weird vibe, like it freaks me out. But this episode just basically put the cherry on top of the cake. So no, this isn't a birds and the bees episode. It goes way deeper than that, like actual creation of the show. So after Sid asks the question, where does he come from, his parents instruct him to go through the kitchen wall. Out of all places, why? So Sid goes through the wall and sees the whole production team, and they walk him through the process of which the show is created. So he quickly loses interest and goes back to his world, where he seems to be very terrified from the experience. And what did his parents do? They end up swiping his memory. Honestly, it just feels like something we weren't supposed to see.
This episode just feels off. The way the parents look is unnervingly strange, and the whole atmosphere seems subtly wrong. It was apparently meant to teach kids how the show is animated, but instead it ended up creeping out everyone, including the creators themselves. That's likely why it's never aired again and has since become known as one of the weirdest lost episodes ever. Next up is a lost episode from a show called Mr. Meaty. If you're not familiar, Mr. Meaty is a creepy puppet series about two teenage boys working at a fast food restaurant in the mall. The show is already unsettling on its own, but this episode takes things to a whole new level. It's Season 2, Episode 6, titled 𝗀𝗴cie ποι𝗹, though fans often refer to it as the tapeworm episode. In it, Parker eats raw hamburger meat and ends up with a tapeworm. As you saw, Josh has to yank a giant worm straight out of Parker's mouth. And it's absolutely revolting. Combined with the already eerie puppets and jarring animation, the scene becomes genuinely horrifying. And it's one many viewers still remember vividly today. In my last video, we covered the lost Spongebob episode called Red Mist, which centered on Squidward. Now, we're diving into another rumored lost episode, this time focused on Plankton. The episode is called Plankton Got Served. Let's check it out.
Plankton Gets Served. This is the episode where Mr. Krabs discovers that Plankton is deeply afraid of whales, which prompts him to start disguising himself as his daughter Pearl and terrorizes Plankton. And it gets so bad that Plankton ends up laying down in the middle of the road and waits for a car to come.
This one is just as unsettling as Red Mist. And interestingly, they both end in similarly disturbing ways. I'm not sure if these episodes were ever intended to be scary, but they absolutely are. Now, let's talk about a lost episode from Pingu. If you're unfamiliar, Pingu is a stop-motion cartoon about a playful little penguin living in the South Pole. The show is generally cute, though it's known for its odd and random moments. But this lost episode? It's genuinely terrifying. I have no idea how something like this ever made it onto children's television.
Have you watched this banned and traumatizing episode from Pingu that was literally creepy for no reason? The episode was called Pingu Dreams, and although Pingu was typically a children's safe cartoon, sometimes it would find itself in controversy like in this traumatizing episode. After Pingu's mom puts him to sleep, he wakes up to his bed walking on his own. And while he's having fun riding around in his bed, he doesn't realize a creepy walrus is just stalking him until he slowly reveals himself. This episode gave nightmares to kids everywhere because not only did this walrus had human-looking teeth, but imagine if there was a robot chicken for kids. This is what this episode was giving.
𝗀𝗏 the walrus is absolutely creepy. I hope I never have to see that face again. It's pure nightmare fuel. If you're not familiar, Ren and Stimpy is a 1990s cartoon featuring a manic chihuahua and a dim-witted cat. On the surface, it looks like a kid's show, but it's infamous for its bizarre, grotesque humor and adult-oriented jokes.
Man's Best Friend is an episode that was originally intended to air on Nickelodeon on August 22, 1992, as the second half of the second episode of Season 2. However, it was ultimately pulled before airing. The episode was deemed controversial for the violent scene where Rand beats George with an oar, along with tobacco references and a joke about feces. The beating was so brutal that Nickelodeon refused to air the episode, leading to the termination of the creator 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃𝗃. The episode did end up airing in 2003 though, as a nostalgia memory.
This episode was deeply disturbing and definitely not made for kids. I've never seen the full show. It's a bit older than me. But I've always heard how creepy and surreal it is. Honestly, we could probably do an entire video just on Ren and Stimpy episodes. Like Ren and Stimpy, the next show also hails from the 90s. If you don't know, CatDog follows a cat and a dog fused together in one body, going on silly, chaotic adventures. Most of the time, it's lighthearted, but sometimes things take a very strange turn. In this lost episode, something truly horrifying happens. I'm giving a warning before we play the clip. It might be disturbing. Watch at your own risk.
My teeth hurt. Dog? Dog, you awake?
This episode scared so many kids when it first aired that it was quickly pulled from broadcast. It's clear this was way too unsettling for a children's show. Honestly, I think it might be the most disturbing lost episode we've covered today. But that's just my take. Let me know in the comments which one freaked you out the most. Or if there's a creepy lost episode I missed that you think I should cover next. Well, that's it for today, ponies. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me which lost cartoon episode you found the scariest. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.